What's going on, Masterclass family? This is your boy, Mr. Adams, bringing you the Masterclass Black Friday trade of the day. Today is March the 15th, and we're going to do a quick recap on Aapl, which was an alert that I put out today at around 10 o'clock. So we'll quickly do a review of Aapl and what I had seen on this chart. Over the last few days, Aapl has had a really decent run. It's been bullish for the last 2 days, it's been consistently going higher. This morning in the pre-market, I did see where Aapl gapped up here. Let me zoom in a little bit more so we can now see that clearly. So in the pre-market, I saw that Aapl gapped up, similar to Amazon for those that were watching Amazon. When the market opened here at 9:30, the stock quickly fell down to test this new level of support, which was also a previous supply zone right here. So this supply zone, you can say this was a zone flip. This supply zone has now become a demand zone. So you got the supply zone that is now pretty much a demand zone. The stock failed to retest also the previous day's high and a 200-day moving average. So you got three levels of support right there with the slow RSI near the oversold line. That's a great signal if you caught that within the first 10 minutes. However, I didn't see that. I caught Aapl here. This arrow indicates that this was an engulfing candlestick that is engulfing the body of the previous candle. However, along with that, you have an engulfing candlestick, which is a reversal candle that's happening at the white line, which is VWAP, the yellow line, which is the 10 moving average, the purple line, which is the 20 moving average, the dashed blue line, which is the 50 moving average. So that's about four different levels of support between those three moving averages and the VWAP and the engulfing candle. Along with that, we have the slow RSI breaking above the middle line, which means that the momentum is really just getting started. We have a long way to go. And so I called it out. I took the 185 calls for Aapl, and the stock took off from there. Those calls opened at 52. They dropped down some, came up a little bit more, and once again, I got it felt like 55 cents or something like that. I sold majority of them for like 150, but they hit a high of $2.35. So that's what I had seen on the Aapl trade. I saw after a move up, I saw a pullback into VWAP 10, 20, and 50 with this engulfing candlestick, which gave me confidence that the stock was going to run higher, and that's what it did for the remainder of the day. I did do a quick courtesy check on the higher time frames, and I saw that Aapl was already over the cloud on a 1 hour and then a positive uptrend. And then yesterday it held the 200-day moving average on the daily chart, and it's going higher from there with the MACD recently turning positive. And you pretty much have somewhat of a Thanos setup on the daily chart for Aapl. And on the 30-minute chart, you recently had a break out of the demand zone, which is also a breakout of a rising wedge as well. So all of those things taken into consideration with Appl's momentum, and then this pullback to all these moving averages and then the engulfing candle gave me the confidence to take Aapl when I put it out. Bought the contracts at 155, I believe, and sold them for about 153, and sold the remaining contracts for like 180 or 190 or something like that. So Aapl was the Masterclass Black Friday trade of the day. Dominate.